Arsenal, Gary O'Neill still unbeaten in charge of Bournemouth. Graham Potter winning his first Premier League game in charge of Chelsea late on. Second win of the season for Newcastle, emphatic against 10-men Fulham. Liverpool dropping more points, 11 of them they've dropped already this season, 3-3 against Brighton. Everton are 6 unbeaten now, back-to-back wins, 2-1 at Southampton. And West Ham moved out of the relegation zone, beating Wolves by 2-0. Wolves, 1 win in 15, and reports today suggesting that they've parted company with their manager Bruno Lage. A record 9 goals in a Manchester derby, then 6 of them for City. They get the 3 points. Next up, we're going to watch Leeds Villa after all the reaction from the Etihad, and a huge Monday night football. The bottom club Leicester yet to win against their East Midland rivals Nottingham Forest, who are just a place above them. So Arsenal are the pace setters. They have a point ahead of Manchester City, but City right on their tails after that win. Then comes Spurs, Brighton, Chelsea and United stay 6th in 12th. Much more to come. The thoughts of Michael, Sean and Paul, and all the reaction, as I say, from the Etihad to a stunning day.
He does. I mean, no matter what team he's played in throughout his career, he's just scored goals. So we shouldn't really have doubted what he was going to do when he joined Manchester City. But, you know, with Manchester City not really playing with an out-and-out centre-forward for a long time now, Sergio Aguero was probably the last one. You know, it's not just about him, it's about the rest of the team sort of adapting again to that type of player. But again, we shouldn't have doubted it. I mean, they're just an incredible team. Scholes alluded to it before. They probably deserved a wider margin in today's game. And on that form, who is going to stop them? I know Arsenal are flying at the moment and are top of the league. But, you know, over a course of a season, if they keep playing like that, there's no stopping them. He's
got 17 goals in 10 Manchester City games already. His first one today, as we highlighted at half-time, came because Varane wasn't on the pitch.
Yeah, Mo pointed that out, but I also think, like Scholes said it, I feel like if you're going to give somebody like him with that power and that height a run up, there's not many people I think can stop him, and he towers over everybody, and it's a great header, and it was luckily not to be cleared off the line, but you've got to be in those positions to get those chances, and he goes there with the ambition and the desire to score a goal, and he gets it.
Yeah, look, it's virtually impossible to stop, but you've got to try and find a way. You know, as a Manchester United defender in them situations, you can't always match up against these big players. You have to do something different against them when you're a smaller player. Even if it's me, I'm doing something, just trying to stop it, try and get on a run, and just not streetwise enough. So easy to play against them. It ended up with an embarrassing performance at first half especially.
And as we said at half-time, Michael, this is a combination already that looks out of this world, De Bruyne to Haaland.
Yeah, and Haaland mentioned in his interview before the game, Steve, you see the dilemma that Christian Eriksen's got here. He can see where the problems are, and as soon as Manchester City beat the press, then Eriksen's knackered. He's absolutely got no chance. You know, does he go with Grealish? Does he go with De Bruyne? Eventually, he can't do much about it, and you just know exactly where they're going to put it. But knowing something and trying to stop it is a different matter. It's just absolutely perfect, to the inch again. And not many players, I know everybody can see it coming, but not many players have got the speed, the length of the size of his legs. I mean, he reaches virtually every ball. It's just virtually impossible to defend.
He had 2 in the first half. It was never really in any doubt he was going to get another match ball, was it, in the second?
No, as soon as he gets the second, you see he's going to score, and it's a great passage of play again, and his technique to just stroke that in. He basically used the power on the ball and just guided it towards the centre of the goal, but kind of swerves away from the keeper. But it's like, again, it's great striker play. He checks and then goes in front of the defender.
How easy does he make it look? I mean, that ball, I'm telling you, that goes over the bar 9 times out of 10 for any normal player. He just makes it look so easy, just keeps it down, loads of power in the shot. He makes everything look simple.
Are just off the charts already. He's the fastest to 3 hat-tricks in the Premier League. He's beaten Michael.
He only just beat me.
He's beaten Michael's record by 40 games. 40 games. He's played 100 games in his club career. He's scored 103 goals. As I mentioned, that is his 15th hat-trick today, and he has 14 Premier League goals in those 8 games, and the record for a 38-game season is Mo Salah, who has 32. I mean, if he stays fit, he's not just going to beat Mo Salah's record, he's going to go sail past that.
Yeah, he's going to fly past it. I think what I find more strange is that at Borussia, when he came here, everyone was kind of worried about his injury record. He used to get injuries, but I feel like right now he seems quite suited to the way the Premier League is. I don't see him getting many injuries. I see it more whether Pep decides he's going to rest him or not, or rotate the team, but he seems like he just always wants to play and not going to let nobody rest him, which is fantastic for City.
And frightening for the rest of the league.
Frightening for the rest of the league. I mean, we've spoken about it before. We talk about all the records he's breaking now, but what about the long-term record? I mean, he's hundreds away from it, but it's so realistic because of the rate that he's scoring at the moment. It's so realistic that the Alan Shearer record has got to be in doubt, or got to be an attainable target already. How are we saying that after he's only been at the club a couple of months?
I mean, he's one you played with. You played with some unbelievable strikers for club and country. But have you seen anyone quite like this at this age with everything he's got?
Nope. And I didn't really want to today. No, look, he's just got everything. Everything you want of a centre forward. He's got the size, the strength, the movement, the cleverness. Obviously, brilliant left foot. I'm not too sure what his right foot's like. I'm sure we'll find out at some point.
You can ask him in a minute. Erling Haaland destroyed Paul Scholes' day and every Manchester United fan's day. Well done. This run of hat-tricks, a derby debut win. I mean, does it get any better than today?
No.
Are you pinching yourself?
No, I don't actually. I know how good my teammates are, and I felt it today before the game. I felt it yesterday in the training, and I felt a hungry club that wanted to attack this game today, and this is exactly what we did, and yeah, feels amazing.
Yeah, and you said this was the game you were looking for when you signed. You saw your father playing it, you grew up with it. I mean, to not only win it and score a hat-trick, but in the way you did, how good does that feel today to send the City fans home like that?
Yeah, it feels amazing. The atmosphere, insane. Hat-trick, me and Phil, yeah, doesn't get better than that.
Erling, it's Sean Wright-Phillips here. Congratulations on the win and obviously your hat-trick. It's a pleasure to see you playing in a blue shirt, by the way. But what was the build-up like and the atmosphere around the training ground and around the fans before the game?
Yeah, at the national team, so everyone played different games and everything. But we came back on Thursday training. It was easy, didn't do a lot. But Friday, that's when I felt it. I came in the training ground and I directly felt that okay, now something special is gonna happen and. It's hard to explain. You kind of have to experience the feeling and the kind of, I don't know, the aura or the energy around it. This is something I cannot explain, and it was special, and we showed this today.
Erling, you're the first person ever to score 3 home hat-tricks in a row in the Premier League, and you're the fastest to 3 hat-tricks. You've taken the record off to Michael Owen by 40 games, actually, sitting next to me, but he amazingly still wants to talk to you.
No, I've got no records left, Erling. You've taken them all off me now. But I sat in this chair, Erling, only a few weeks ago. I think you'd only played 3 or 4 games, and I said that you could score 50 goals in all competitions this season. I think a lot of people laughed. I'm now thinking I was stupid. Maybe it's 60 or 70 the way you're going, but I mean, these records obviously mean something to every striker.
Yeah, records are, of course the striker thinks of goals, but when I go into a game, I don't think of, oh, now I want to score a goal. No, I cannot do this. I have to relax and do everything right. And if we do everything right, then the chances will come. And if the finishing is good, then the finishing will go in the goal, and that's exactly how I have to think. And when I score 1 goal, celebrate, it's a good feeling, so I want to do it again. And to do it 3 times, nothing's better.
And we're just watching the goals there. I know you've spoken about him before, but to play with Kevin De Bruyne, to get that kind of service for a striker, how good is that?
Yeah, it's amazing. And one thing is Kevin, but I could stand here all day to talk about everybody else, because it's insane, you know, the passes, we find each other. I've been here for a couple of months, but the chemistry feels so natural, you know, and this is even maybe the best part, you know, that everything feels natural, that I go on the run and he finds me. When this feels natural, nothing's better.
Very special. And just finally, I mean, I know you're a goal scorer, but 2 assists today as well, helping Phil out.
Yeah, I had to help him. I don't know how many hat-tricks he have, but...
That's his first one, Erling.
Yeah, so I have to give him this feeling what I'm quite often having. So hope he's feeling good now.
Brilliant. Congratulations, many thanks indeed for joining us again.
Thank you, guys.